Jack spends a lot of time urging people to clean their garter carriages, and he thought you might like to have a look inside one before and after cleaning to understand how very important that
Yes.
is.
All right, today let's talk about clean, something every knitter should be interested in. First, this is how they come to me. Obviously, this is dirty. No two ways about it.
Here we're missing some of the joy of the dirt.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
However, this is what's in your garter carriage when it comes to me. All the old black grease and a few other things. Again, this is how this garter carriage looks when you take the casing off of it. And this is what you're dealing with once again. And what we're going to try to do is give you a shot down inside. I've got the motor out of this one. And let's see if we can let you see what all that black goop looks like when it's down inside of there. I'll try to rotate it just a little bit.
Oh, at first I couldn't see it, but now, hand me something to point with. I'm getting a look, so maybe everyone can see it. There's a big bunch of scum right there.
Yep. And here I'll show you a shot from the bottom. Can you see right in that slot right there?
Yes, we can.
And this slot right
There's a black line down in there, folks, and it's on a white gear sort of thing. It should not be black.
Okay, and here we go. Come back over to this side, and I'll try to get that. Well, I'll just go backwards. It's okay. But there again, now that's exposing your inner works, and you can see.
They're dingy.
Yeah,
No
well,
question.
no, it's just greasy, and it's all black because it's old grease.
And it's got fibers married to it now.
Yes, exactly. That's the major problem with the old grease is it collects everything that comes its way. Ta-da! Clean.
Oh boy, does that look good.
Now, this is what they look like when they leave here. And if you'll notice, there's no tracks from where that shifting mechanism works. Now we're going to look down inside of here, and you have your indicator if you need it.
Yeah, much better.
And you can
Anybody
notice.
can picture how that goo would slow down the action of a carriage.
Well, and the worst part is there's small tolerances in there. When that grease starts picking up fiber, it reduces the amount of clearance that you have. This is the same bottom
That we started out our film with. Isn't
right.
it?
That's the same mechanism. And now let's see if you can look right down in there. Again, this is what they look like when they leave. This is as close to new as a garter carriage usually gets. This is that same area that we saw before, covered in nothing but black grease, and now, wow, we're ready to go.
So basically, you're trying to show people visually why the cleanliness can make such a difference to the function.
Exactly. It needs to be lubricated, and this one's covered in silicone. But it doesn't need to have that old grease that's going to do nothing but collect fiber that's going to slow it down. And the majority of the time when I get a garter carriage, it stopped working. It'll go a little ways and stop. Well, that's nothing but build up inside of here. And
It's making the
the control
machine too sluggish for the motor.
Right,
Is
the
that
control
right?
plate is designed when there's a load against the motor to stop it. So that's exactly what happens. And everybody says, oh, replace the motor. But I have yet to have to replace a motor on a garter carriage.
They could go bad, of course,
They
but that
can.
isn't the first thing that goes.
But the majority of the time, what we've seen is the difference between what we just showed you and this.
Now, to be clear, there's not a motor in here right now. Am I correct?
That's right. The motor
It's sitting
is
off to the side, waiting to go
right
back
here.
in.
That's where it's going to go. But once I take that out, which is not that hard to do, you see how easy it is for me to get inside these gears
And
and
get
clean,
them
clean,
really
clean,
spotless.
clean. Right, until everybody looks nice and white again and not gray and dingy and like the black hole of Calcutta. So this, we just wanted you to see what the inside of your garter carriage looks like, dirty and clean.